Monday's here. And we've got some exciting news to help you deal with the reality of yet another work week. Micron has just announced that they've begun large-scale production of GDDR6 video memory, which, this is memory that is specifically for video cards, and there are no video cards shipping currently with it, obviously, which probably indicates then an announcement of a new GPU or more from at least one of NVIDIA or AMD. GDDR6 is fast, with Micron's parts delivering up to 56 gigabytes per second of bandwidth from a single package, a 17% increase over GDDR5X, but don't expect 17% more FPS in the latest titles. Obviously, better VRAM could help with handling high-quality assets at very high resolutions, but the big draw here is for AI and machine learning, including self-driving cars, as GDDR6 has better parallelism than its predecessors. Maybe this will eventually help Tesla pick the highway exit with the shortest drive-through line at McDonald's. Hopefully for Micron, the money they make from GDDR6 will offset a potentially huge fine they're facing from the Chinese government. The PRC's Anti-Monopoly Bureau first got Micron on their radar last year when it noticed unusual patterns in the pricing of DRAM. And now Micron, along with Samsung and SK Hynix, are being accused of price fixing. And since these three firms represent over 90% of the worldwide market for DRAM, the consequences could be consequential. The three companies are looking at up to $8 billion in fines. And I'm sure the Chinese haven't forgotten that these companies already got themselves in hot water with American authorities in 2002 for a previous price-fixing incident. Well, I for one am stunned that the corruption goes all the way to the top levels of this industry. Speaking of the top levels, Microsoft has its sights set on a totally legal kind of fixing. Specifically, fixing what it sees as problems with the USB-C connector. A Microsoft patent was recently published entitled Ultra-Thin USB-C Connector. Isn't that great? So unlike some other patents, we're not exactly in the dark as to what it is and what it might be used for. Although it will remain compatible with the current USB-C connector, the new design features a new housing that's easier to install inside devices, as it wouldn't need support plates and could be attached more directly with glue, bolts, or even just made part of the device chassis itself. Microsoft claims in the patent that the design would not only be more aesthetically pleasing, but that it could reduce strain on the cable, something that's led to the demise of many a charging cable in the past when it's bent off the side of a tablet. Although nothing's confirmed yet, we could be seeing the slimmed down connector on new Surface devices later this year. I guess Microsoft is trying to make losing weight for the winter a thing. And now it's time for Quick Bites, brought to you by ourselves, specifically LTX 2018, our meetup and tech event that's coming up on July 14th at the Richmond Olympic Oval here in beautiful British Columbia. That is, if you believe what it says on our license plates. Meet the Linus Tech Tips team and participate in everything from a cable management challenge to a LAN tournament to playing games in VR to trying out our 12K gaming station. That's only a small amount of what's on offer, so come and check it out. Tickets are just 35 Canadian loonies, which is whatever that converts to in your local currency, plus the cost of hotel and food and airfare. Okay, so it's not feasible for everyone, but do your best. Now on to the quick bits. For some reason, Microsoft is just now getting around to implementing mouse and keyboard support on lots of titles for the Xbox One, which includes a partnership with Razer to add Chroma support for games. But if anti-lighting isn't your thing, Xbox One should support other keyboard brands as well. Speaking of games, Bose might have some more competition in the noise-canceling headphone space very soon, as Apple is reportedly releasing AirPods with that technology next year, as well as a more traditional full-sized pair. What does this have to do with games? Pricing is currently unavailable, but given that it's Apple, I highly doubt that your dreams of an affordable way to shut out irritating people around you will be coming anytime soon. And it sounds Haha! Like Apple was trying to drown out some unwanted noise of its own, as they are now offering either free repairs or possibly refunds on previous repairs for users who experienced sticky MacBook keys with a design flaw. Some folks paid over $700 for a fix that was, well, it seems by their own admission, squarely Apple's fault, crippling their budgets for more shiny devices with crappy repair policies of their own. Will someone please think of the children who own Apple devices? But something that won't cost nearly as much is the new Flip Grip, a crowd-funded contraption that allows you to mount the Nintendo Switch vertically in your hands, making for a better experience in traditional portrait-oriented arcade games like Ikaranga, Donkey Kong, and Pac-Man. It costs $12 to pre-order and liberate yourself from the scourge of vertical video that you deal with enough on YouTube and Instagram's new video thing. And finally, researchers at the University of Michigan have set a new record for the world's smallest computer, stealing the title back from IBM with a tiny cubic device measuring just 0.3 millimeters on each size. 0.3 millimeters! For our Yankee friends out there, that's really small. That means even a grain of rice absolutely dwarfs this thing. The diminutive computer comes with processing, RAM, and I/O, although even that slim Type-C connector probably won't fit in it, and might be used for medical applications in the future. However, there's no word yet if their rivals at Ohio State have any plans to one-up the tiny system, or one-down it, as it were. And that's the news. Join us back here on Wednesday for more scandal, drama, and tired jokes about Apple.